MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Atlanta Braves.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He had a nice performance in his last outing. 4 RBIs, right? Clutch hits, driving in guys when they're sitting out there in front of him. I'm looking to see if he can have an impact on this game as well.
Greg Maddux gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, center fielder, number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Roger Doran.
Striding in, Roger Doran. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And the check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit to right, but foul.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Another 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Indians go down 1-2-3. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maybin. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Eddie Harris is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. 2-0.
Oh, that's out.
In there, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. 1 away.
Batting second, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Stepping in for the Braves, Michael Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with a slider.
1 strike.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. Number 4 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no one will get this one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. Standing in, Dale Tomlinson.
Leading off for Cleveland, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Lee is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Striding into the box, Jake Taylor. He's set. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Taken high and deep to right. Lee going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Throw over to the bag and the runner back. Standing in now, Kang, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Kang is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, number 4. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. The pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two and 0, here it is. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Two and two the count to Cole Calhoun. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come. And as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 2-1 home. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting 7th, second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider that misses below the zone.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
He's set, and the pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 27. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Tough slider down low for a strike. Chisenhall, base runner at first with 1 out. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So stepping in, Tom Pearson.
Leading off for the Braves, catcher, Tom Pearson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Full count.
And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher,
The pitcher, Greg Maddux, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
I'm trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook. And That can really frustrate you.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One ball,
And
no
a
strike.
fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike two swinging.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. And they've taken the lead. A valiant effort there defensively, but it couldn't prevent the go-ahead run from crossing the plate.
Number 4.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Tomlinson has it in his sights, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Doran comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Doran.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. The 1-1. There's a slider taken for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. The 2-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Popped him up. Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
At the plate, Dale Tomlinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Ball 2.
Oh, that's high.
To watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Jake Taylor.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Michael Brantley. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the strike. Taylor is off at first with 2 away. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Brantley, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Cole Calhoun.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 1 and the Indians nothing.
Leading off for the Indians, shortstop, number 30.
He's set. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That's wide, 2-0. Now the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there. But hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
2-2.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Eddie Harris. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-0 home. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 27.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 27. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that one stayed up a little high.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Kang stands at second with 2 gone. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Freeman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 1 and the Indians nothing. Now at the plate, Tom Pearson. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Pearson.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count pitch home. Hit back up the middle. Kang right there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 31, Greg Maddux.
So here now's the pitcher, Greg Maddux. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
The 2-0 on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tomlinson coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 24.
And back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Cameron Maybin. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Roger Doran, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Ready once again, Dale Tomlinson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Ready for another shot now, Jake Taylor. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Tomlinson at second with 2 down. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 2-1 pitch to short. Simmons is there. Throw in time and the side is retired. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 1 and the Indians nothing. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman, Freddie
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Michael Lee. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now, number 4, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll get back in safely. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tomlinson has a read on it. 2 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder.
Digging in, Cole Calhoun. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
The 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Popped him up. Chisenhall in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. So striding in, Michael Brantley. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box now. Kang. Runners off for second. Out in front of it, strike one. Brantley on at first. Nobody out. On the move again from first. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-1 home. Bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Number 4 trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Richie Ball will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Richie Ball.
Softly hit to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Tom Dutrumble gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tom Dutrumble.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Andrelton Simmons.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Doran is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. High pop-up. Chisenhall calls for it. 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Tom Pearson.
Now at the plate, Tom Pearson. Pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
1-1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tomlinson is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Miller will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Christian Bethancourt will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 27. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's set, and the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Number 4 in foul ground. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. In now for Cleveland, Roger Doran, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 balls,
Time
no
to
strikes.
focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-0. This is line to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. High and deep to straightaway right. Lee going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Michael Brantley, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a grand slam. So one swing and he unloads the bases on that one, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Wow, I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. To hit a home run in the World Series is special. to hit a grand slam in the World Series, I don't think there's too many people that can say that.
Ian Thomas enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Ian Thomas. Now batting, number 30.
Standing in now, Kang, as he rips it on the ground to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. But it'll come a little late as the Indians put up 4 thanks to the grand slam. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Indians 5 and the Braves 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Francisco McKay will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adeiny Echeverria is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 8, Adeiny Echeverria.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 2 the count to Maybin now. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is in off the plate.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Betancourt, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Betancourt ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because He has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
At the plate, Michael Lee. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 2-1. 2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out and a runner on third. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Austin Adams answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Austin Adams. Now batting, number 4.
Stepping in now, number 4. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Three runs already home here. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Cole Calhoun. Your attention, please. Now
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. A runner on first with 2 away. Right over the middle, knee high. Good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped up. Doran is there for it, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning from SunTrust Park. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
From the stretch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike now. a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. This is skied into short left center. There to look it in is Simmons, one away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
In now, number 27. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. High and deep down the left field line. Calhoun on the move into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 5-4. Ricky Vaughn is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Ricky Vaughn.
So digging in now, J.P. Crawford. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Number 11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
2-1.
Now the 2-1. Grounded to first. Doran loves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
J.D. Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential
Number
tying
28,
run.
J.C. Martinez.
In there, no balls and a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Christian Bethancourt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Standing in, Cameron Maybin. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Quick check on that tying run at first. And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Cleveland win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Tom Dutrumbull is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 13 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.